Alright, what's up guys? So somebody else made another exposed video on me, and usually I wouldn't really respond to this type of stuff, but this video has been getting quite a few views, kind of like the last one. I mean, this is like getting way more views, and it's made by someone who's somewhat known in the community, and quite a few people have been commenting, like calling me out for cheating in this. And I mean, it's kind of simple. Like, if you actually watch the video, like, you can clearly see I'm not cheating. But I mean, I guess the majority of the people who actually watch it are just like looking at the title, then commenting, and they just like believe whatever they see. So I'm making this video to explain everything pretty much. And yeah, so we'll pretty much watch the video first, and then I'll kind of just like rewatch it and explain what's happening in the situation. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Creepers iffy, Stevie got the diamonds, chest that holds 27. MC gang.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
On the track.
Pop these diamonds like a pickaxe, Stevie. You a silly Stevie in the village with them scary mobs and them skelly shooting. You run up and they shooting arrows. We ain't using axes, yo creeper. You a loser, MC up the arrow, MC on the roof. Arrows in my hopper, your Steve on my phone. She one of mine, but she keep her diamonds up. I only want the pick. Steve, that's really all I'm mining for is a kick the iron out of lava. I don't want it, you can keep the ore. She fiending for some diamonds. On MC, my Stevie don't mind iron. I only get diamonds. Blow up TNT, skelly shooting arrows, run them off my land. Lots of diamonds in the inner chest, I mine them for my spot. Stevie's talking about that ore, but my pickaxe worth a lot. I don't mess with no old Steves, only new Steves. Put my pick in the diamond ore, pass it to my Steve. I don't mind, or it's a sad, or it's a bad, or I'm a mine and then I dash home to the diamond ore. I'm on some robbing creeper stuff. Take a creeper's ores, do the dash in the cart, count the diamonds in the cart. I'll pull up with a sword, I let that sword hit. Shout out, but I mine the Stevie's ores. Creepers iffy, Stevie got the diamonds, chest that holds 27.
Alright, so before I actually start analyzing this video piece by piece, I just want to talk about quite a simple concept actually in Minecraft PvP, which is called the low ground advantage, where essentially reach is calculated from the player's head level, meaning that if there were two people on the exact same Y level, which is this is a poorly drawn diagram, but it's kind of just to show visuals for those who weren't aware of this. But since these people are on the exact same Y level, their reach distance would need to travel the exact same to hit each other. That being said, if both players were on different Y levels, the person who was lower would be able to hit the person who was higher, while the person who was higher would not be able to hit him back, because the player who was lower would need to look straight, while the player who was higher would need to angle themselves and look down. And since they're looking down, it adds more reach distance. So as you guys can see, this line is clearly longer than this line. And if you guys are wondering why it's cut off here, it's because in this diagram, this player's on his side, but in game, his hitbox would pretty much line up with the head level, which would pretty much be right over here. So yeah, this player would not be able to hit him while he can hit him because he's lower and he needs to look down pretty much. So now that we know all of this, we're gonna watch the video with this in mind. Alright, so this is where I actually analyze the video. I'm going to be pausing this video quite a bit, just so I could explain what's going on here, so yeah. So wait, right off the bat, I want you guys to notice that it's not like I'm just straight up walking up to them and just like outreaching them on the first hit. Like, we're like trading for a bit, and I get like, you guys will see right now actually. So we both come into contact with each other, same Y level, we both hit each other, right? We hit each other again, but this time, the player who's recording literally he takes like vertical knockback, like he's up in the sky right now. Like he's literally like at least a block above me. And as I mentioned before about the low ground advantage, I would have an advantage over him because I'm lower. So pretty much I end up hitting him again. And you can clearly see that he's literally on top of this block right now. So, meaning he's way higher because I'm down here. Not to mention he's still taking knockback and going upwards every time. And I'm pretty sure I hit him right there. I think he replays it actually. Literally this hit right here, like, dude, you can literally count the blocks. 1, 2, 3. He's in range of me. 1, 2, like, you can, this is clearly in range, so I don't see how this is over 3 hits. I don't really see how this entire clip shows I'm cheating at all, to be honest, because he's literally like 2 blocks above me, so obviously I'm gonna be hitting him like before he's able to hit me. Alright, so this is probably the only hit in this entire video that I'm unable to explain, or this clip. It's literally just one hit. I'm sure somebody in the comments of this video will probably explain it, because, I mean, I don't really know much about this stuff. I'm not really that, like, smart when it comes to this. So if you guys, like, have an explanation of this, just feel free to comment it. And, yeah, so pretty much I get one sketchy hit. And then we're pretty much trading for the rest, like, I mean, I guess one thing I could say, I mean, this probably isn't it, but like, it's something to consider. Oh, 1 second, it's frozen. When I hit him, he takes a lot of knockback, and when he knocks me back, there's a wall here, so I'm leaned against a wall, so I'm not taking knockback, which allows me to get the extra hit on him. That's pretty much the only thing I can really say. I mean, I don't know if that's like why I got that hit. Probably not. So if you're like, if anyone could explain that, just, I mean, explain it in the comment. That's literally the only hit in this entire video that looks sketchy. Everything else literally is, like, perfectly normal. So, yeah. Alright, so this is the third clip. I mean, I honestly don't see what's wrong with this, to be honest. I'm assuming so that hit was apparently a 3 block plus hit, because I didn't hit him before that. So that's where I got the first hit when he replays it. So I'm assuming he's thinking that this is a 3 block hit, which, I mean, if you have eyes, you can literally see that that's not 3 blocks. From here, 1, 2, 3, like, I mean, it's not over 3 blocks, it is just around there. Just to expand on that hit, I decided to actually replicate that map. You guys can compare it side by side if you want. It's literally the exact same thing. So I'm gonna replicate this and show you that I was clearly able to hit him. So this is where he was standing, and I was pretty much standing right over here. Around here. So right off the bat, let me just game mode S. I'm able to break this block, meaning that's, I mean, yeah, that speaks for itself. But there's something else. So pretty much, I'm gonna slap this off, and I'm gonna put a zombie here as pretty much a test. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to replicate exactly what happened, but like, I'm just gonna show you this is like possible. So I'm putting water to push him in, because in the clip, I didn't pin against the corner, but he was pushing towards me. He was holding W. He wasn't just standing there. Like, he was holding W, trying to get out of the corner. So he was pushing himself out. And I guess this was the best thing I could use to push this zombie out, so that's why I'm doing that. If I were to stand right here, you can see in the video, this is clearly where I was. I'm able to hit him. Like, this is in range. You can see on the side, on the left side, I have the reach display mod. I'm able to hit him. Even if I could go a bit further and I could still probably hit him. Yeah, I'm still hitting him. So, I mean, it's clearly in range. You can literally, like, look at, this is the exact, like, replica of that map. You can compare it side by side if you don't believe me. So, I mean, I don't know how that's 3 blocks plus. Not to mention, I literally had speed and I was moving towards him. I wasn't just standing here hitting him like that. Like, I was moving towards him and he was moving towards me, which completely changes it. I don't even need to explain this, because my whole last video was just completely dedicated. It was like a 13-minute video, literally just explaining this. So if you guys haven't seen that, go watch it. Alright, so this is the 4th clip. I believe this was actually Czerny's point of view. But pretty much, I get 1 hit on him. Pretty much, he's saying that this is 3 blocks plus. And I just want to say, so pretty much right now he's currently leaned against this fence, because this fence is on the other side that he's standing on too, which counts as a full block. So he's pretty much even with this block, but on this side. And so if you literally count the blocks, like, I'm on the edge of this. This is where I hit him. Like, when I was behind here, I wasn't hitting him at all. The second I, like, touched this line, that's when I was able to actually hit him. So this would be 1, 2, and then 3. And he's, like, near the edge of this block right here. So that's clearly in range. Alright, so I made another replica of that map instead. So this was the other map. This is the current map that I'm talking about. And pretty much this is exactly what it looks like. He was pretty much pinned against this. And he was on the slab, by the way, because you can see in the video, he was in between these two blocks. And if he were in between these two blocks, he would be on the slab. So he was technically higher than I was, and I was lower than he was. So with that in mind, I mean, I can't really like show much, but I was standing like around over here. This is pretty much where I hit him, and that's pretty much where he was, but except he wasn't in the block. And it's nighttime, so they're burning. Obviously, this is not gonna like completely just like show that I'm legit. Like, this replica isn't just gonna like, it's not exact, pretty much is what I'm trying to say. Like, obviously it was completely different in like the actual video itself, but this is pretty much as best as I can do to actually show. So we're gonna push this zombie right here. This is literally where he was standing, a little bit in between actually, and I was standing right over here. As you can see, I'm able to hit him while he was on that block. Not to mention, oh, this other zombie was hitting me. Not to mention that I was literally sprinting towards him, and he was sprinting towards me once again. So like, that completely changes everything. Like, we're both sprinting towards each other. It's not like he's just like, I'm just standing still, like pinning him against the wall. Like, if that were the case, obviously, then that would like clearly be cheating. But like, I was moving towards him, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why this video, or why this clip is even in this video. Like, this really doesn't show anything. I've watched this like over 5 times, and I've yet to see how this clip is even relevant at all. Like, I'm clearly in range every single time. Like, yeah, I'll literally replay it for you guys just so you can see. Like, that literally, like, that doesn't show anything. Like, I don't know how that shows I'm cheating, but anyways. Alright, so this is the next clip. So pretty much, we both trade hits. We're literally, right when we walk up to each other, we both hit each other. Like I said, it would be completely different if I just started outreaching him, like, from the first hit. But we both traded hits. And then notice how he took so much knockback. Here, I'll replay that. Look how much knockback he takes from that, and then compared to how much knockback I took. He was right there, and he literally went flying while I did not move a single block, which allows me to get another hit on him, which was that hit. That wasn't a 3-block hit. That's just because I took no knockback, and he went flying out of my range, which it pretty much made me able to hit him. And it was like 1 hit. If I just like started like outreaching him from there, then that would, like I said, be completely different. But it was 1 single hit, and it was like as he was knocking back too. Not to mention, hold on, he's literally not even aiming at me. Like, he's aiming at that chicken. Like, you guys can clearly see right here. The first hit he hits me, but the second hit where I get that quote unquote 3-block hit, he's literally aiming at this chicken. Like, so even if like he wouldn't have hit me anyways because he's aiming over here. So then once we both get in range of each other again, we're both trading hits like normal, right? We're literally both trading hits, completely fine. Then he takes vertical knockback, and so keep in mind, these are slabs, right? So I'm down here, you can see that there's slabs over here, so he's actually above that slab. So he's clearly above me, right? Which allows me to get another hit on him. Not to mention, he was looking completely down, and I was looking at his head. So as you can see right over here, he's trying to hit me, but like he's trying to hit me like towards my foot level, while I'm aiming at him like on his head, which allows me to get a combo. And I'll actually explain that right now. Alright, so as you guys can see, there's a zombie here. This is 1, 2, 3 blocks, right? So if I were to just go here and start hitting him, okay, I knocked him out of my range, but pretty much, if I were to just start hitting him from the head level, I get 2.52. But if I were to look downwards, the reach actually goes upwards, right? Which it pretty much counts as further hits, which pretty much shows that since he wasn't aiming at my head level, he was aiming at my feet, he would need a further reach distance to actually hit me. And since I was aiming at his head, mine would be shorter than his, which allowed me to get that hit before he was able to get that hit. I'll do it one more time. So I'll literally hit him down here. That's 2.78. But if I aim at his head, it's 2.52. So as you can see, it's like a 0.20 difference, which actually comes in handy, to be honest. That actually completely explains how I was able to get that hit on him, which started that combo. This clip was pretty much explained as well. This was pretty much the video, my last video I made. This was the same guy, Dealey, who recorded this. This was in his clip. This is pretty much already explained. Like, you guys can watch my other video and watch this. Alright, so this is another point of view of Czerny. First of all, he was completely caught off guard. Like, he's literally running at me in F5. So I get the first hit. He's literally in F5, not even like fighting back. He's not aiming at me either, so he's clearly not going to hit me. I got a second hit. He hasn't aimed at me once that entire fight, actually. Then I'm hitting him from the back. I don't really see how that's... I don't know how it's like reached so far, but we'll just keep watching. I parried him. I turn on him and hit him. Once again, he's not even aiming at me. He's literally aiming at these blocks over here. I don't think he's like aimed at me once that entire fight, so I don't see how that's reach. And I'm just getting like a ton of back hits on him. If that was it, like that showed nothing. Like, I'll replay this. Not once does he actually like try hitting me. Like, I'm just getting a ton of back hits on him, and he's just like running. So obviously, like, you can't really see anything from this. So I don't know why this was in the video. Alright, so this video also makes no sense whatsoever. Apparently this is 3 blocks, even though he literally hit me from that exact same distance, and I hit him back. We both hit each other. So, I mean, if I'm quote-unquote cheating, that means this guy's cheating too, because he hit me as well. But just to show, he was leaning against this fence. So that pretty much makes the distance shorter, which means it was not over 3 blocks. It was like 2.50 or something, because he's against this fence, which is a half block. This fence is different than a cobble fence. If you can lean against this, but you cannot lean against a cobble fence, because the cobble fence actually counts as a full block, which in my, I think like a couple clips ago, in my other Czerny one, I argue that the cobble fence acts as a full block. Yeah, this one doesn't. You can literally just run up against it and it's a half block. So that was not over 3 blocks. I'll replay that for you one more time, actually. I went too far, my bad. Pretty much, he's against this fence, and we both hit each other. So, like, I don't get how this is over 3 blocks if we both literally traded hits. But, okay, I mean, all of these clips literally make no sense. Like, at this point, they're just grasping for straws to just, like, expose me for views. I mean, that's how I see it, at least. Alright, this is another clip from Czerny. This is the same game that I showed 2 clips ago. So I don't know why they separated it. They're just like, he's trying to make it seem as if there's more clips on me when like, it's the exact same game. So just, I don't know why they were like not side by side. But anyways, we're both fighting, and I hit him away. You can clearly see. I need to go a bit forward. We're fighting. We both trade. He tries rodding me, which gives me time to get an extra hit on him. So, like, he didn't even try hitting me there. He literally pulled out his rod and tried rodding me back. So, obviously, I'm gonna get a hit on him, and, like, it's logic. Same thing. I hit him back. Not to mention, I'm just gonna go back one more time. Look how much knockback he takes from this. Which, that also explains how I'm able to just get another hit on him like that. I don't move while he goes flying, so I get that extra hit on him. Which pretty much happens here too. And he just replays it. This is the last clip, which is literally the same clip from Dealey's video. Like, I don't know why he's separating them. He's like separating them to make it seem like there's just more clips on me to make me look even worse. When in reality, like, I've explained this quite a few. This was in my other video. I don't even need to explain this, but this was like, I'll just explain it because why not? You can see I literally hit him. Like I hit him and then he places the block and the hit registers right after. I explained this all in my other video. You could watch that. And yeah, that pretty much explains it all. Okay, I didn't know. There was one more clip. And in this, I clearly, like, I'm below him and he's like 3 blocks in the air. So obviously, I'm going to be outreaching him like that. Let's just watch it again. So I jump down. We both hit each other. Then he goes flying. He's like at least 2 blocks above me. As you can see, you can like, there's a block right there and he's above that block by quite a bit. I am on a slab though, so it's like around 1.5 blocks above me. So obviously I'm going to be hitting him, not to mention he's not even aiming at me. But obviously I'm going to be hitting him while he is going to be unable to hit me because of the low ground advantage. And then I get a back hit, and that's pretty much about it. Alright, so that's pretty much the end of this video. I'm probably not gonna make another video like this because I'm sure you guys don't like seeing me like trying to explain myself and stuff, especially since I did it twice in a row. I don't know why, but a ton of people are trying to expose me recently. I guess it's like a new trend to expose Childish for views. But yeah, like literally all these people on the leaderboards are cheating. So I don't know why everybody's trying to focus on exposing me when I'm like literally not even doing anything. I've barely been playing ranked either. But, I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. I'm probably not going to make another video like this unless a huge YouTuber makes an exposed video on me. And I'm not saying everything in this video was, like, 100% correct. I'm sure, like, there's some errors and, like, I've misworded stuff. So, like, don't take my word, like, 100% on it. But you guys pretty much get the point. Like, you get what I was trying to get across, which is pretty much why I'm making this video. Obviously, I don't really know much about this. So, I could be wrong in some, like, sense, but like you guys know what I'm trying to tell you pretty much. Like the message I'm trying to get across is I'm clearly not using misplace in the video and I'm clearly not cheating, and I will deny that I'm cheating every time someone tries accusating me because I'm not, and if I were I would admit to it. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll start uploading again more Skywars videos soon. So yeah, peace.